Kardec Radio presents a Spiritist novel adapted from the book Renunciation by the Spirit Emmanuel, psychographed by Chico Xavier. Part 4. When Cyril Davenport left France, Magdalena was expecting their first child. The parting was tender and full of promise. They had planned that he would cross the ocean first, establish a home, and then return to bring her and the baby to the New World. With his Irish relatives and the longtime friend Abraham Gordon, Cyril set sail for the Americas. After a long and perilous voyage, their ship reached the shores of the Connecticut River, a wide, untamed land of forests and wind, waiting for hands to shape it. Cyril threw himself into work. From dawn to dusk, he cleared the land, planted the fields, and raised a modest house beside the river. His strength gave heart to everyone around him. The colony, called New Ireland, grew under his care. Yet at night, when the others slept, Cyril would think of Magdalena and the hopes that carried him across the sea.
Magdalena, I can't wait to bring you to our new life in America. We will be happy here, and our family will prosper.
Months turned into a full year. The river fed the fields, the settlement prospered, and still no word had come from France. Then one afternoon a ship anchored in the port. Among its cargo lay a single letter sealed in a familiar hand. The letter bore the seal of Cyril's uncle, James Davenport, in France. Cyril held it carefully, afraid of what news might lie inside.
The plague has taken many. Your father-in-law is gone. Your beloved Magdalena has followed him to the grave. Antero de Oviedo vanished soon after, some say to South America.
The words struck like iron. The paper slipped from his hands. For days, Cyril spoke to no one. Fever and grief chained him to his bed.
My son, sorrow is a river. You cannot stop it, but you must not drown in it.
All that I loved is gone, Mother. The world feels empty now.
Then let your labor be your prayer. Work for those who still depend on you.
Her quiet firmness gave him strength. Cyril rose again, his heart heavy, his hands steady. From then on, he worked not for hope, but in remembrance. Months later, another ship reached New Ireland. On board were James Davenport and his daughter Susanna Duchesne. Time had changed her, vanity replaced by gentleness, ambition by service. She taught the settlers' children and tended the sick, earning respect in silence.
The girl is changed, Cyril. Perhaps grief has ripened her soul.
Cyril welcomed them kindly, but distance remained between them.
My son, you cannot live on memory alone. Would Magdalena wish to see you so? Susanna has loved you since her adolescence, and together you could start anew.
That's not possible. I cannot offer affection where my heart is buried.
Susanna never protested. She worked beside him, silent, attentive, always near. To others, she seemed patient and reformed, but within, she waited for the moment when time and kindness might win the heart she had once betrayed. 2 years later, Cyril felt a call he could not resist. He decided to return to France, down to visit Magdalena's grave and pray for her soul. Susanna asked to accompany him, saying she wished to settle her father's affairs. He agreed, unaware that she feared what he might discover. Paris lay changed and silent. The plague had darkened its streets. Together they searched for the house where his happiness had ended, and finally for the stone that bore her name.
Magdalena, forgive me for living while you rest beneath this earth.
He traced the letters carved in marble. Magdalena Villamil. Beneath it, the symbol of a heart pierced by a dagger. Susanna, pale, withdrew a folded paper from her cloak.
She left this for you.
Help Cyril when I am gone. Be near him in all that is good. Even now, she thinks only of others.
He kissed the letter and pressed it to his heart. Susanna turned away, her conscience burning in silence. While Cyril mourned across the sea, life continued in Spain. In Avila, Magdalena's loyal servant Dolores gave birth to a frail child. His hand and right foot were deformed, and he had an unusual defect in his vision. The small hand bore only 2 fingers, and the foot was twisted and withered. Because of these malformations, the master, Mr. Alfonso Estigarribia, ordered the child destroyed.
We keep no infirm stock in this house. Dispose of it.
Terrified, John of God, the child's father, fled with the baby to Magdalena Villamil.
My lady, they mean to kill my son. Save him, I beg you.
Before she could speak again, Alcyone entered, her eyes wide and full of compassion.
Mama, please, let us keep him. He needs us. I will help you, I promise. If you leave him to me, I'll never ask for toys ever again. I'll carry him in my arms, so you won't be bothered.
My child, he is weak and blind. It will not be easy.
Then we will love him more. God must have sent him for a reason. Please, Mama, say yes.
Magdalena hesitated, torn between fear and tenderness. But Alcyone's words, so innocent and sincere, melted her doubts. Guided by her daughter's pure heart, she took the child in her arms.
Yes, my dear, he shall be ours.
It was Alcyone who chose his name, Robbie.
Welcome, Robbie. You're my little brother now.
That night, Father Damiano came to bless the child.
Perhaps the Lord allows such suffering not for punishment, but for renewal.
May I have the strength to love him as God love us all.
In Robbie's frail body lived the restless spirit of Antero de Oviedo, beginning again the long road toward redemption. This time surrounded by those he had once wronged, and by the innocent love of a sister who saw only a little brother to protect. Across the ocean, Cyril Davenport finally yielded to his family's urging and married Susanna Duchesne, a union born of duty, not of love. Thus, both souls, Cyril in America and Magdalena in Avila, carried forward the same sorrow under different skies.